depth first search unit. In this unit, we're going to look at how this search algorithm is implemented and what it actually does. So now imagine you have a graph like the one given here, and you want to for some reason traverse all the nodes and look at all that information. Now this is a fairly complicated graph, and you can't just randomly go about traversing the whole graph without an orderly manner. Depth first search gives us an orderly manner for traversing all the nodes in a given graph, or say a tree. In this case, I have a graph which is rooted at A. Now if we want to traverse all the nodes, what depth first search says that you go to the depth of the graph till you don't have anything else to traverse in the depth. So then you backtrack and come back to a parent node till you find other nodes to traverse. For example, suppose I am at the root node, which is A. From A, I can see that A has 3 children, B, C and D. So what depth first search will say is that go to one of the child nodes. I go to the first child node, which is B. Now I'm at B and I can explore B. When I reach B, I see that B has 3 children, E, F and G. Depth first search will again tell me to go to the depth and go to another child of the current node. So I go to the first child of B, which is E. Now I have reached E, and E does not have any further children. Now that I don't have any further children to go to in the depth, I will backtrack and go to my parent node. So from E, I will go back to B. When I come back to B, I see that there are still 2 children here which are unexplored, F and G. I don't need to go to E again because I've already explored it. So depth first search again tells me to go to the depth and see if there are more nodes I can explore. So from B, I go to F, which is the second child. After I've explored F, again I realize that I don't have any more children to go to, so I go back to my parent node, which is B. Similarly, I then see that I have one still unexplored node, which is G, so I will go to G, explore G and come back. Now when I reach B, B does not have any more unexplored nodes. B has 3 children, but all 3 of them have already been explored. So now what B will do is say that, okay, I don't have any more unexplored children, so I need to go back to my parent and see if my parent has any unexplored children. So from here, I go back to A, which is B's parent. Now I look at A's children, and B has already been explored, so I have C and D left. What I can do next is explore C. When I go to C, C has only one unexplored child, which is H. So I go to H. Now C and H are explored. When I come to H, I see that there are 2 unexplored children. So I choose one of them and I go to I. I explore I, and like we saw with the other leaf nodes, I does not have any more children. So I will just go and say that please backtrack to my parent. From I, backtrack to H, and then we see that H now has one unexplored child, which is J. So I go to J, explore J and come back to H. H does not have any more unexplored children, so it will backtrack to its parent, which is C. And for C, we see that H has already been explored, so I again don't have any other children for C which are unexplored. Hence I backtrack to its parent, which is back to A. Now when I reach back to A, I again see A's children. B is explored, now C is also explored. So now I'm left with the last child, which is D. So then I go to D to explore D. When I reach D, again D will tell me that I have 2 children which are unexplored. So I will go to K, explore K, come back. Please remember we are coming back because K does not have any more children. Then I go to E, explore E and come back because E also does not have any more children. And then from D, I will say that I have explored both the children K and L. So I want to go back to my parent. When I go back to my parent, which is A, I again look at the children of A. Now B is explored, C is explored, and D is also explored. So I have nothing more to explore. And also, since I'm at the root of the graph, I don't have anything to go back to, or I don't have another parent node. So here, I'm going to stop and I'm going to say that my DFS is complete.